kind of engines they put in forklifts? Well, if you got a Nissan, it's probably this cylinder head right here. It's a K21 little Nissan pushrod motor. I do a lot of these cylinder heads for this forklift company I do work with. So it's in for a pressure test resurface to see if it passes the test. All right, I got the cylinder head in my Kansas Instruments pressure tester. It's aired up to 50 pounds. Now I just got some soapy water. And I'm just checking for cracks here in between the valves. This side looks good. This is just seeping just a little bit by the head gasket, or by the plate right here. So no cracks. Just give it a spin and check the other sides. Now for the ports, you just want to spray in there. All these look pretty good to me so far. Now for the top side. These like to bust a lot on the top. So you always want to make sure to check the top very good. These things will bust kind of by these rocker towers, these little pads right here underneath. Right here, they'll bust a lot. I've seen them busted all the way up over here, all around the valves. So you always want to spray those, and then these plugs right here, you want to spray those very good. So I'm going to just let this sit. I'll be back in a couple minutes and make sure nothing's leaking. All right, we're back, and this head looks good. So I'm going to pull this thing out. Here's a little deal this thing has. It's kind of cool. Loosen the lock, push it a little bit, and step back. Whoa. This thing's extremely heavy. So if this thing caught you, you'd be in a world of trouble. I'll show you this plate I was using. It's just a kind of a universal metal plate with a rubber gasket on the bottom to seal all the water jackets up. I'm gonna check if the valves are sealing. I got this Sue vacuum gauge. Good. Good. All right, I got the head in my surfacer machine. I'm gonna give this thing a little light cut and see how warped it is. This thing wasn't really all that bad. There's a couple marks right here where the gasket impregnated the cylinder head. Same in the end right here. So I'm going to reverse the table and slow the speed down. I always do this on 20 on aluminum heads. There you go. Start button. Crank it down half a thou. And a little bit of WD-40. Alright, here's what it looks like when I'm all done with it. Got it all blown off, sprayed a little bit of brake cleaner on there and got that oil film off the surface. And then I put a little bit of oil on the valves on the top just to lubricate it. This thing's ready to go. Look what my customer just dropped off. He picked up that other head, dropped me off another one. Hopefully this isn't busted. It's pretty milkshaked up here, so we'll just have to wash it, pressure test it, and see. Hey, I just pulled the head out of the wash. Check this out. This head's busted. From like this spring seat all the way over to about this circle. Check that out. I know that thing's busted, but this put it in the pressure tester and see what 40 pounds does to that crack. All right, I got it on my pressure tester. It's aired up. It's leaking a bit right here, but I'm not too worried about that spot. Let's flip it. This is where I'm concerned about. Oh yeah, she's busted pretty good. Look at that. Okay. Here, I unplugged it for a second. Watch this. Instantly. It's cracked under that spring too on the spring seat. If I took that spring out, there'd be a big crack underneath that thing too. So this cylinder head's obviously junk, but there's good parts. Now it's time to harvest them. So let's get this thing apart, get the valves and springs out of this head, and then we can just scrap the core. Can't forget the shims. So I show you that crack that goes right on the spring seat. Kind of hard to, okay, you can see it really good right there. Just all the way across right there. I knew that thing was going to be busted under the spring seat the way it was bubbling on the pressure tester. The crazy thing is those heads are super thick, and I'm surprised they even crack on the top. The main reason I took all those parts out of the head is because we harvest all the parts to put them into another body. I mean, a new cylinder head. We do a lot of work for this one company, and every time a head busts, we just buy them up a new one and rebuild it for them. That's pretty much going to wrap up this build. I'll see you guys in the next one.